You know the irony about Martin Truex winning this race at Talladega? Remember, back at Daytona, Dale Earnhardt Jr. carried the 8 number. They put the 8 number on Martin Truex at Rockingham. They decided to leave it on here. The 8 car goes to victory lane again at a restrictor plate race.
Dick Berggren.
I'm going to try to catch up with his crew chief, Bono Mannion. Bono, congratulations on a big, big day. How did a young rookie like this learn so much as to win here at Talladega right after the big win he had just a little bit earlier?
Just Dale Jr., I think, teaching them. They race on the computer, and Martin's better than him on the computer, and he was better than him today.
And they were talking about that during the race, Mike Joy. They were talking about Talladega BR, which is a computer game, and Junior and Truex were talking back and forth about how to play it, tires and all the rest.
Yeah, on the game, the BR is the initials for the guy who designs the program, and the tires wear out, so they have to go to the top side, and that was their inside lingo to get up top around Robbie earlier.
Okay, so you want to be a big league winning racer? Go get a computer.
Now look at the left side of Truex's car, because it's got donuts all over it, but he didn't get that under the green flag. He got it under this final caution, and he got it from his teammate.
They're having a big old time.
I guess you can't really fire the driver for he owns it.
Welcome back at Talladega from his dad's fishing boat in New Jersey, Martin Truex Jr. burning out big time. The winner here today, second career Busch Series win at his last 4 races and the first to win more than 1 race this season. Let's check in with Dick Berggren.
And a smiling, happy Dale Earnhardt Jr. I don't think we've ever seen you this happy to finish second. Why are you so happy?
Well, I had a great race car today. The Taco Bell Chevrolet ran great all day. Martin's car was awesome too. Just congratulations to Martin, Bass Pro, and the whole team. I own that car, and I was like, man, look, I told him, I said, if Martin puts himself in a bad position, I'm just going to have to go around him. But if he does a good job, I'll help him all I can. And he did a great job. And when I just kept hitting everybody that was in between me and him, and they jump up out of the way. And sure enough, I got to his bumper, and I pushed him as hard as I could. I had Hornaday behind me. He was pushing and helping us a lot. And just a great finish for Chance 2, and a great run for Richard Childress Racing for 3rd.
And a great job by you. The fans loved it, no doubt. Steve.
Well, Dick, with Ron Hornaday Jr., that was a wild one. I'm curious as to what your game plan would have been if it had stayed green.
I've been doing it. I mean, we had Junior sideways across there. I didn't mean to. I thought we were just bump tagging him. He got sideways, and I think I could have got him, but he would have pushed me under the yellow line, and I couldn't do that. But you know what? You look like a real car guy.
Like a what?
A real car guy.
Oh,
yeah,
thanks, Ron.
Parts.
Thanks, Ron. Let's go to Jeannie.
Well, Kyle Busch, this could have easily have been a disastrous day for you, really, finishing out of the top 25, and look where you stand right now. What was the difference here?
I don't know. It's these Lowe's guys. They did an awesome job today, and Briggs and Stratton on the side this week. We just definitely wanted to make a good showing for them. We had a bad one about 2 weeks ago, but had a lot of fun. We had to make some work on the grill there because we were overheating. We haven't figured that out.
I don't think it's a grill technically anymore.
No, not really. It wouldn't win the pole, that's for sure. But we'll see what we can do here for Daytona. But we got a whole car we can take back, and the Lowe's guys can do an awesome job and get it back together to see what we can do down there.
All right, looking for respect and racking up the top 10s. Matt.
And Martin Truex Jr., for the first time in his career, wins a restrictor plate race at Talladega. I don't think there's any beverage left to toss. How big is this win, especially to beat the boss?
Wow, what can I say? To beat Dale Earnhardt Jr. at Talladega. Wow, man, I'll tell you what, I couldn't have done without him. He just pushed me at the end, and this place is crazy. I had a blast all day just trying to learn, do as much as I could, but it's great just to be able to continue the dominance of Chance 2 here. And I told Junior we busted his streak, but he said no, we didn't. Chance 2 still won, so that's a pretty awesome deal.
You kept telling me yesterday after final practice, I just can't pass anybody with this car.
Well, I couldn't. I'm telling you, Bono said that he had it fixed up for him this morning, and anytime he tells me that, I believe in him. And every time we have a bad happy hour, or I have doubts about the car, he tells me we're going to be all right. Usually we're good.
How special to win here. You kept saying in the car, I can't believe I've won at Talladega.
It's incredible. First time I've ever been here. Busch Series, Dale Earnhardt Jr. pushed me to the finish. Bass Pro Shops on here. It's incredible, I'll tell you. I can't believe it. It's the biggest day of my race career. I thought Bristol was cool.
Bristol was cool. Talladega's even bigger. His second win of the year, guys.
Truex led 4 times for 29 laps today. Ending up in victory lane. 11 leaders, swapped it back and forth 21 times.
You know, as I look at Martin, I think about Maynard Troyer, and I think about Richie Evans, and even you, Spence. I mean, from all you drivers from up north, you modified guys, and you filtrated in down here and making yourself a little home.
Well, I think, you know, Darrell, if you look over the last year, 2 years, even with Casey Kane, everybody, the door is open. If you can drive a race car, you can get the opportunity, you can prove yourself. You have to be in good equipment. Martin was today, and he did a good job.
And guys, we came so close. We made it almost 100 laps of this 117 laps without the big one, but once one broke out, we couldn't stop them. I see a lot of guys that needed a good finish today that got them. Jason Leffler, Kenny Wallace, Mike Wallace, David Green, all in the top 10 or 11.
And Robbie Gordon ended up 7th despite having the best car through much of the early part of the race. Truex jumps to 3rd in the standings. Jimmy Spencer, good luck tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. Larry, Darrell, and I will see you tomorrow. We'll do it all over again for 500 miles. Chris.
All right, thanks, guys. And checking the points after 8 of the 34 races in the Busch season, Michael Waltrip still your leader. Robbie Gordon 5th in the points and had a good shot today, Joe.
Yeah, but how about Martin Truex? He moves up to 3rd, and he's going to be a contender for the rest of the season. You can believe that right now. He gets stronger each race, and with the coaching of Dale Earnhardt Jr., this team's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, coming into today's race, Dale Earnhardt Jr. had won the last 5 Busch Series races that he had competed in, including last year's race here, but he was happy as Dale helped push his car across with Martin Truex behind the wheel. What an advantage to have a guy like Jr. kind of giving you advice.
Well, I mean, to me, I think it's almost like what Dale Jr. got from his father a long time ago, and you can't learn from anybody better than Earnhardt when it comes to racing super speedways.
Our full weekend of racing continues starting tomorrow morning. NASCAR this morning. John Roberts and the gang gets you going early. None of the world's best drivers on Fox at 1 Eastern, 10 Pacific. That's noon here, Central Time. Aaron's 499 with Ricky Rudd on the pole. In the pre-race show, we'll go 10 laps with Michael Waltrip. Rusty Wallace will join us live. We'll spend some time with the fans in the infield, which ought to be a lot of fun. 11 leaders today. That's the most of any Busch race this season. 21 lead changes, which is also the most. And Jeff Hammond, Dale Earnhardt Jr. again in the hunt. We expect him to be there. He's the favorite tomorrow, if not DEI. Who would you give a good shot to?
Right now, I've had to look at one of Richard Childress' cars, maybe like Kevin Harvick. You never know.
For all of us here, I'm Chris Myers. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, 1 Eastern on Fox for more NASCAR from Talladega.